Okay, let's do roll call. Peterson.
Here.
Robbins.
Here.
Schmidt.
Present.
Swearingen. Swearingen. Swearingen.
I think he's sick today.
Thank you, Rose. Wilcox.
Here.
Okay, well, welcome to the Ambassador Orientation for the Siouxland Chamber of Commerce. Today we're going to be talking about the benefits of being a chamber member. Now, there are a lot of benefits, but I'm looking for one in particular. So who here has an example of what makes the chamber the chamber?
Me.
Sherry, why don't you come up front and write down your answer?
Through my involvement with the Dakota Valley Business Council and the Siouxland Chamber, I've had the occasion to observe and essentially be part of the legislative process. Thanks to these organizations and my employer, Midlands Clinic, this year I had the opportunity to take part in both the Peer Legislative Days and the Siouxland Washington Conference. And what a remarkable experience it was. With the ever-changing landscape of healthcare, I found the discussions at the state and national level regarding the Affordable Care Act to be timely and very useful. I believe my experience is just one small facet of how these organizations empower local business to have a voice beyond our region.
As chair of the House Education Committee within the Iowa Legislature, I was responsible for helping pass an historic education reform bill which will help Iowa get back to leading the country again in education. The Siouxland Chamber understands the important role that education plays in improving the lives within people within the community and fostering economic development. I appreciate the support that the Chamber provided me this past year in passing this historic legislation.
We've been here at Sonic Drive-In on Floyd Boulevard since 2007. One of the very first things we did when we came to town was contact the Chamber of Commerce to become a member. I've always thought, why would you not want to be a member of your local Chamber of Commerce? Because for about $1 a day, they will represent you to the City Council, to the State House in Des Moines, and to the federal government. So why would you not want to be a part of that?
I think it's important that the Chamber is involved in community enhancement because community enhancement is really the bridge between quality of life aspects and economic development. And it's quality of life aspects that we all know is what recruits young professionals, corporate executives, all those jobs that we're trying to create here are dependent on that.
So I'll be honest, I became an ambassador for the Siouxland Chamber of Commerce to help Roosters Harley-Davidson sell some more motorcycles. It was kind of a feeling like I was part of the family because us bikers like to put pins on everything, so the green jackets with the pins seemed like a real natural transition. The other reasons I think are pretty similar to the other ambassadors. You know, it's a great way to meet business people. I think you do business with people that you know, so it's a great way to get out there and meet business owners and share ideas, share what's going on in the community. It seems like a natural fit.
I've toured a lot of communities across America, and what I've noticed from the Sioux City MSA is that you have three things that set you apart from your competition: your resilience, your leadership, and your workforce. Your resilience is well documented. You've overcome droughts, you've overcome floods, you've overcome the loss of major employers, and you've done it remarkably well. Your leadership, I would put on a plane that's equal to or better than any economic development leadership at the state and community level I've seen anywhere across this nation. And then finally, your workforce. It is palpable when you tour a plant here that the workers love what they do. The desire to be engaged in a good manufacturing job, it just runs in the blood. You can see it when you walk across the plant floor. You can tell that people love to build things. And I think corporate site selectors, when they come into your community and they're evaluating you, that's something they sense pretty quickly.
Cargill has been a member of the Siouxland Chamber for 30 years. In our 30 years as a member, we have added a vegetable oil refinery and increased our production capabilities in the soy processing area by 50%. Some of the benefits that the Chamber has provided us have been in the area of legislation, transportation and infrastructure needs, and a common voice in the business community here in Siouxland.
In 2012, in August, CF started to evaluate the potential of putting an expansion here at Port Neal, just south of Sioux City. And we approached the Chamber, and within 3 months, we were actually announcing an expansion, a $1.7 billion expansion here in Sioux City to the CF Fertilizer Complex just south of town. The Chamber was instrumental in pulling together the local authorities and taking us, guiding us through the process with the Iowa Economic Development Authority in order to put incentive packages together that favored this site over other choices we might have had.
The benefit of our membership with the Chamber allowed us to sponsor the Golf Classic, and that was tremendous in that we were able to touch every member in one afternoon. It was a long day, and we met a lot of people that it really promoted Sam's Club to the community. And those people that maybe hadn't been in, gave them a new reason to come in. I'm a new club manager, and it was a great way for me to meet all the people that I'll be dealing with in the next 2 or 3 years.
As the general manager of the Marina Inn Hotel and Conference Center, I believe that it is extremely important to be well represented within the Siouxland Chamber of Commerce. I've experienced many other chambers, and I can speak to the differences that the Siouxland Chamber offers compared to the others, and many of them were in larger markets. And I think that the #1 difference is that the Siouxland Chamber really does offer a true sense of community. And you have a unique opportunity to meet with a select group of individuals that really are the voice of that community. So there is no better group to network with, and there is no better venue to showcase the abilities and the products that your company has to offer than that of the Siouxland Chamber of Commerce.
Now these are all good examples of benefits of being a Chamber member, but what really makes the Chamber is you.
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 You
You make the Chamber the Chamber.